Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are doing very well. So as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be a huge haul. This haul is going to feature mainly drugstore products slash affordable products as well. So for those of you that don't like to spend too much on makeup, I'm sure you will enjoy this haul. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my channel and also make sure you hit this button which is below this video, and what it will do is notify you anytime I upload. And anytime I upload, you just get an email saying that Lizlizlive has uploaded. That's it. I don't upload every day, so you won't be getting spammed. So I'm just going to show you everything that I have purchased. I definitely didn't get all of these in one go. I got these over the past few months. And if you do follow my Snapchat, you've probably seen some of these products already. However, I've not actually made a video showing you guys swatches, my new buys or my new finds in the drugstore or affordable world. All the items that I show will be in the description bar below, so make sure you check that out. So the first thing to show you guys in my drugstore haul is this NYX primer. So I've used this once and so far I do like it, but I want to use it over a period of time and give you guys an honest review or in-depth video about it. I have just been on a search for an affordable primer because the one I really like by Kiko is no longer in production. They've replaced it with one that's similar but it's not exactly like the original one. So the next items which I'm going to show you in the drugstore slash affordable land are foundations. I used to be one of those people that used to stick to the high-end slash more expensive variation of foundations up until literally this year. I was basically on the mission to try out some drugstore foundations, or at least find one that I could find as a go-to that I could also use from time to time. So if you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen that I did show you guys these foundations when I purchased them. So the first one which I tried is one by Black Opal, and it's called the True Colour Foundation. Okay, I got in the shade Black Walnut, which is a tad bit dark for me. However, sometimes I like that tan look. Very affordable, but it's a very thick foundation. So for those of you that like a heavy coverage, you may want to grab yourself this foundation. So next foundation which I did get, I saw a lot of people talking about this, but I couldn't find my shade here in the UK, so I ordered it from America. So the next one that I got, again raved about on YouTube, is called the MAYBELLINE Fit Me Foundation, and it's the matte poreless foundation. So I got this in the shade 355, which is in the shade Coconut. It was more the yellowy side, so I wasn't too sure how this would look on. However, it was blendable, it looked fine when I wore it. There's another alternative that you may want to try out if you're on look for an affordable foundation. The next foundation, which is from the drugstore, I absolutely love this one. This is my favourite, and it's called the L'Oreal New True Colour True Match Foundation, and I got it in the shade Neutral Cappuccino N8. I love this. I'm wearing this right now. I've been wearing this ever since I went to New York, which was about a month or two ago. The last foundation which I got from the drugstore is from Radiance, and it's called the Colour Perfect Oil Free Liquid Foundation. I have very oily skin, so anything that says it's good controlling oily skin or oil control definitely has my attention. I haven't tried this one yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know my thoughts. So if you would want me to do an honest review on either of these foundations, let me know which one you would like to see a review on, so that I'll show you guys all the ins and outs before you go out to buy any. Since I was on this journey of trying new foundation in the drugstore world, I thought I might venture out to try concealers. So I've always been using the LA Prego concealer in the shade Fawn to, you know, highlight underneath my eye. I have tried different ones, and the three that I'm going to show you, one of them is now my all-time favorite under eye concealer, which I'm wearing today. And this happens to be the Maybelline Fit Me Camouflage Concealer, and I did get in the shade, I believe it's 30, yeah, Cafe or Caf. I love this concealer so much. It's so creamy, it doesn't feel too thick, yet it has such a high coverage. I need to stack up on this. So the next concealer that I did get was from Black Opal in the shade 4 lipstick looking concealer, which looks like this. This is a very thick one. What I noticed with this one, it dries very fast, so if you're in the process of blending your concealer, you might want to do that very fast, otherwise it's just going to dry. The last concealer which I'm going to show you is from Radiance, and it's a duo concealer, and I got this in the shade Fair to Light. So for this concealer, I prefer to use this for my brows, and that's what I use today, just in case you're wondering. The last two products which I'm going to show you are face powders, again from the drugstore. The first one that I did get is the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder, and it's an oil control formula which looks like this. Very messy because it goes all over the place, however amazing. Really love this. The last face product which I'm going to show you from the drugstore is again a finishing powder, and this is by L'Oreal, and it's called the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. So this is what it looks like. It's similar to that of the MSF powder in the sense that it's a pressed finishing powder. I haven't actually tried this one, so I can't give you a review or my thoughts on it, but when I do try it, I'll let you guys know. So next makeup products which I'm going to show you guys are the latest makeup palettes that I've added to my collection. Majority of them are drugstore. If not drugstore, they're very affordable, so I thought might as well just chuck them in here. So the first one is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I originally ordered Jackie Aina's palette. Unfortunately, they sent me a note saying that it had run out of stock even though I had purchased it, so they sent me a replacement palette. When I initially saw this palette, I was just like, what the hell is this? And do you know what? It's because they're not matte, they're all shimmery slash have a flecks of glitter in it, and I prefer very matte palettes with a few shimmery or glittery bits. But once I swatched these, the colours in it were actually quite good. So next two palettes I have been eyeing for the longest. These are not considered drugstore, however they're quite affordable in my opinion. Two palettes are from Juvia'S place. I wasn't sent these, I bought these myself. I saw them, I fell in love, so I just had to get it. So the first one is the Nubian palette, and what it has is neutral colours. I am a sucker for neutral colours with golds and bronze and browns. Something like this was a palette for me to have. I must say, the pigmentation with Juvia'S place, I don't know what kind of juju they did. I'm joking. Pigmentation in these palettes is just phenomenal. And this is the second one which I got, is the Nubian palette 2. This one has actually daring colours which I normally would not reach out for, but I just could not pass this palette. It just looked so pretty, and I love the fact that with this one it has names, so I like the whole theme that they have going on with their collection. The next two palettes are affordable palettes in the drugstore here in the UK. The first one is the Blush Nudes palette by Maybelline. My last tutorial I used this palette. I would say personally I prefer this palette as a topper up. So I prefer to use a shadow or a base and put this on top of it, because I feel this can be quite ashy in my opinion. I did use my previous tutorial and made it work, and because lots of them are to the silver side and not the bronzy gold side, it can come out ashy. However, it's definitely a nice palette, very affordable. The next one, which is also in the UK, is by MUA, and I have used this in a tutorial before. Again, it's a palette that has a lot of shimmer and not so much matte. Like 3 matte colours and the rest are all quite, you know, glittery or shimmery. This palette is called Undress Me Too. It's by MUA. Again, very affordable if here in the UK. So next two palettes which I'm going to show you guys from a brand which is very much hyped about. This brand is called Morphe, or Morphe brush. The first palette which I did get was the 350 palette. I did get the matte version. So the matte version has a handful of shimmery colours. Majority of them are matte. This is the palette that I use today to do my makeup. This is my playground. Browns, oranges, bronze and golds are definitely my cup of tea. And I also got this palette from them, which is the 35W. I haven't tried this palette, I haven't even swatched it yet, but I'll swatch it in a video if you guys want me to do a Morphe review. I just wanted to show you guys it before I actually do anything with it. So next affordable slash drugstore items which I'm going to show you guys are all lip products. The first lip products which I'm going to show you are liquid lipsticks, and these are basically called the True Matte Liquid Lipstick. These are the 4 that I did get. I've never heard of this brand before up until I literally bought these. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I think they're called NICKAK or NICKAK New York. Top one is in the shade Turkish Delight. Next one is in the shade Millbrook. Then we have Cocoa Bean, and then we have Wineberry. So far, I love these. However, the 4th one was a bit more chalky and pasty. But yeah, this is a very, very, very affordable brand if you don't want to spend too much on liquid lipsticks, or you want to experiment with a cheaper brand before you splurge out to the more expensive ones. So I also decided to get 2 lipsticks, one brown lipstick, and I did get 1 pink lipstick. I wanted to just see how they were. Yeah. I haven't tried these 2 yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know how they are. Next 3 things that I did get were these creamy lippies from NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. So these are not as drying as liquid lipsticks. These have been out forever. I got 2 of them, but so I decided to get 3 more different colours. This is more of like a nudie, pinky colour. This is obviously a purple, and this is a pink, and they're affordable. The next lip products that I did get are liquid lipsticks. Again, they are not considered drugstore, however they are quite affordable. And I got these from AMBY Rose Cosmetics, which look like this. These are by Chanel Boating, which I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with here on YouTube. So I definitely want to pick out these 2 liquid lipsticks because they're very vibrant colours. And yeah, again, I'll do a tutorial using these very soon so you guys can see how they work. So here are the lip swatches of me wearing these AMBY Rose Cosmetics, and I got them in the shade Chanel, which is the pink one, and LA, which is the purple one. So next, the lip product, but this is the Pro Lip Cream Palette by NYX. I'm a sucker for nudes. I prefer nudes over everything. Nude all day. I'm a nudes girl. not that kind of nude, but yeah, that sounded so wrong. These are not mattes, they have more of a cream feel to them. 6 different shades, affordable, so you're basically getting just 6 lipsticks for a very affordable price. Why not? So the next 3 products that I did get are from a brand called Kiko, which I mentioned in the beginning of this video. So I decided to get 3 sheer lipsticks. I'm not really a fan of sheer lipsticks, but I just felt like getting them. They're called the Smart Lipstick. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. Kiko's a very affordable brand. I definitely know they have it here in the UK. I'm not sure about America. They might do, but if not, they do have an online shop, so you can also get stuff from their website as well. So the 3 colours that I did get are the 903, the 916 and the 918. Products which I did get are 4 lipsticks by a brand which are affordable, but I've never tried before. They're called Ruby Kisses. I haven't actually tried them on. I'm going to do a video swatching all these now for you guys to see. Just your everyday kind of lipsticks which are affordable. So the last set of liquid lipsticks which I'm going to show you guys are the NYX Lingerie liquid lipsticks. I picked up 4 recently when I was in Boots, and I also saw this, which is the NYX liquid suede, and it's a cream lipstick, and I decided to pick this up as well, and this is in the shade 07. So the last set of lip products which I'm going to show you in this haul are lip pencils or lip liners, whichever you prefer to call them. So the first one that I did get is from Kiko, and this is a red lip liner. The next one that I did get is from NYX, and it's a pinky kind of lip liner. Then I got a brownish one, and then I got like a red brown one. I love NYX lip liners a lot. The only lip liners I used to use, again very affordable if you don't want to spend too much on lip liners. These are definitely ones that you should go out and get. So that's the end of my drugstore / affordable haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you find something in the list that you actually like. Please do give this video a thumbs up because it took a lot of time and effort to do this video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall speak to you guys in my next video. Bye!